Hello everyone and welcome back to the lectures of performance management paper F5, and in the previous lecture we have discussed the theory of standard costing and basic variances, and in this lecture we are going to do some practical questions. Let's start with the question. Now you can see the example of Owen Limited, and in this example we have given two types of information, a standard cost card and the actual cost card. This one is the standard cost card and this one is the actual cost card. And now you can see that in the standard cost card we have given the cost of per unit. 4 kg is used to make 1 unit, and $5 per kg is the cost of 4 kg, means 1 kg cost us $5, and the total cost of 1 unit is $20. And now you can see in the actual cost card, we have 5,000 kgs, and the cost of these 5,000 kgs is $22,700. Now you can see that in the standard cost, well, standard cost is always given in per unit form, right? And now what do you think, that can we compare 1 unit cost with cost of hundreds and thousands of units? Can we compare it? Can it will give us a correct variance? Well, I think you are saying a big no. Yes, you are right. It will not give us the correct variance if we compare it. So either we can do that, we can convert this per unit cost into hundred and thousand of units, or we can convert this hundred and thousand of unit into per unit form. So well, standard cost is always given in per unit form, so we will going to convert this hundred and thousands of unit into per unit form in the solutions. Let's see the requirements, what they are saying in the requirement. They are saying calculate the following variances: material usage and price variance, labor efficiency and rate, variable overhead efficiency and expenditure, fixed overhead efficiency, capacity and expenditure. Let's start with the first requirement, material usage and price variance. Now in this method, we are going to, with the help of this method, we are going to find out the material usage and price variance. This method, I call it a three-line method, a very simple method, and I will show you by solving this. Okay, let's start by solving this. Now first step we will write first line number 1, leaving 2 line gap, and then line 2, and then leave 2 lines and write line number 3. Now in line 1 we have first standard quantity. Standard quantity is represented by SQ into standard price. This is line 1. In line 2 we have actual quantity into standard price. Quantity is changing. In line 1 quantity is changing. Now in line 1 we have standard quantity, in line 2 we have actual quantity. While we can see that in line 1 and line 2 the price is standard, right? And in line 3 we have actual quantity into actual price. Now you can see that in line number 3 and 2 the quantity is same and the price is changing. So it is showing that line 1 and line 2 will give us the material variance, and line 2 will going to give us the price variance, right? And now we will going back to the question and see what information, what numbers are given in the question. Okay, now direct material 4 kg standard cost. First we'll see the standard cost. Standard cost is given 4 kg and $5 per kg, right? And the actual is given us 5,000 kg and the total cost is 22,700. And we will convert this direct material of actual cost into the per unit form. All right, now we are going to solve in the answer sheet. So in the question we have given the standard quantity, which is 4 kg, and the standard price, which is $5 per kg, and the actual quantity is given us about 5,000. Sorry. And line 3, the actual quantity will remain the same, that is 5,000, and the standard price will remain the same in line 2, which is 5. And now we are going to see that in line 2 we have hundreds and thousands of unit quantity, and in line 1 we have per unit quantity, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to multiply line 1 by the actual number of units uh, production, which is given in the question. Here you can see in the question we have given the actual production and sales for the period were 1300 units. And this 1300 we are going to multiply it with the line 1. Why we are multiplying this with line 1 is because we are converting line 1, the standard quantity given in per unit, so we are converting into hundred and thousand of unit. So that's why we are multiplying 1300 with standard quantity and standard price. Let's see after multiplying what will we get. So 1300 into 4 into 5, this is 26,000. So it gives us 26,000. And now multiplying line 2, 5,000 with 5, and hopefully we are getting 25,000 with 5. Yes, this is 25,000. Now this line 1 and line 2, by comparing these two lines we are going to get the material variance, MV material variance, and we are going to subtract these two lines and we are getting 1000. So you can see the standard quantity and the standard cost is 26,000, the expected cost is 26,000, and the actual cost comes us with 25,000. So we have saved 1000, so this result is better, so it is favorable. And now we are going to find out the price variance, and this you can see that we have write down the actual quantity, which is 5,000, and we have the cost of instead of given cost of per unit, we have given the total cost, which is 22,700. So we are going to divide 22,700 divided by 5,000. This is actual price divided by the actual quantity. And let's see what comes by dividing these values. 22,700 divided by 5,000, and we get 4.54. So it is equal to 4.54. So we have the actual price now, 4.54. So we are going to multiply this with 5,000. So 5,000 multiply by 4.54, and we get 22,700. Now the difference between these two lines is the price variance, PV, price variance, and we are going to subtract this, and 25,000 minus 22,700, and it comes as 2,300. So the standard price is 25,000 and the actual price is 23,000. So we have saved 2,300. So this is the favorable result. This is how you can find the material usage and price variance. And the similar way you can find the labor cost variance with the same three-line rule. Just change in this example is that this is standard hours. While finding the labor cost, we use standard hours instead of standard quantity. For labor, there is hours and rates. So standard rate, SR is standard rate, SH is standard hour, AH is actual hour, SR is standard hour, and actual rate. And in the same manner, we are going to find the other variances, the expenditure variances. And this is all for this video, and I hope you like this video and you have learned something from this. And if you learned something from this video and you enjoyed it, then do like and subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.